I'm going to speak slowly today because I need you to hear this. And I need to feel it as I say it. If you're listening, you're either a regular subscriber to Pulling Threads, or you've found this based on keywords, title, or something I've marketed after it's over, or something in you knows that what we are experiencing as a country right now isn't normal. Our bodies know. And I want to say that we really, really need to trust that knowing now more than ever. I'm Leslie Mathews, and this is a new thread that we're going to pull together. We're going to create a space to tend to our nervous systems as we navigate what's happening in our country, in our communities, and in our homes. I'm recording this because I can't look away anymore. And I know many of you can't either. Let's just start by taking a breath together. I want to contribute to everything that's going on by helping people process it, by using the tools, the gifts, whatever you want to call them, that I have to help us work through this in the healthiest way possible. So here's what I want you to know. What we're all feeling has a name. It actually has several names. And we're feeling several things. Why is that important? Because naming something gives us power over it. You might be experiencing what trauma researchers call continuous traumatic stress. It's different than post-traumatic stress because post-traumatic means after. But there's no after right now. There's no recovery period between events. It's shock after shock after shock. And when this happens, your nervous system never gets to complete its stress cycle because the next thing happens before you've processed the last thing. Your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's trying to protect you from an ongoing threat. But here's what that looks like. It might look like you can't focus on simple tasks. That would be me. Maybe you're rage scrolling at 2 a.m. Maybe you feel nothing at all and just numb. Maybe you're snapping at the people that you love, but you don't know why, and you wish you hadn't. Maybe you're crying in your car, or you feel like you're on the verge of crying. Maybe you haven't cried at all, and you think something's wrong with you. Well, none of this means you're broken or anything is wrong with you. It means you're human. There's something else called moral injury. This is what happens when we witness actions that violate our deepest values, and we feel powerless to stop them. It's not just sadness. It's a kind of wounding that happens to your sense of what's right and what's true. And when you see the videos and when you hear lies and spins and gaslighting of the public, regardless of what side you've chosen or whether you've even chosen a side, when you watch people defend the indefensible. That chest tightness that you're feeling, that's moral injury. And there's vicarious trauma, which I think we're all feeling right now. If we aren't feeling it, I don't know. That's when we absorb other people's pain through their stories, through the news, through endless scroll, suffering. Our empathy is a gift. But right now it's also an open wound that just keeps getting reopened. Finally, we have anticipatory trauma. I knew I was going to say that wrong. Anticipatory trauma, when your nervous system is responding not just to what's happening, but what you know or believe might be coming, because you can feel it, that this is the beginning, that we're not at the end of this road, that the conflict is going to worsen. So if you feel like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but the shoe just keeps dropping, it's not anxiety. It's your body accurately assessing this current situation that we are all in together. We're in it together. But this trauma that we're feeling can create real division. And this is the hard part. This is where I hope you stay with me. When we're in trauma response, we do predictable things. And one of the most predictable things that we do is we turn on each other. This is neurobiology. It's not character. It's not even personal, even though it feels incredibly personal right now. When the nervous system perceives threat, it moves through a sequence. It moves through fight, flight, freeze, fawn. Some of us fight, we get angry, we lash out, we become rigid in our thinking, and some of us, we flee. We shut down conversations, we avoid, we disappear. And then some of us freeze. We feel paralyzed. We can't make decisions, can't act. And then some fawn. We people please. We try to minimize the truth. We try to keep the peace at all cost. And here's what's devastating. All of these responses create more division, but we can't help our nervous systems right now. The people who go into fight look like they're angry and unreasonable. But people who are fleeing look like they don't care. But people frozen look like they're complacent. And the people fawning look like they're betraying their values. But in reality, we're all traumatized. How could we not be by what we're seeing happen in this country where we value and believe in our rights and our freedoms, and we're watching them go away? This trauma makes us feel and see threat everywhere, even in each other, especially in each other. So we're not just dealing with actual threats, we're dealing with a population of traumatized people who have lost the ability to see each other clearly and humanly. Let that land and sit with it. This is how it works. This is how societies fracture, not because people are inherently bad, but because trauma rewires us for survival, not for connection. And that's where we're at right now. And that's what some people may want. It's where they want us to be. Let's talk about the helplessness, because I know many of us are struggling with helplessness right now. You want to do something. You want to fix it. You want to scream. You want to fight. You want to make it stop. And we can't. Not in the way we want to. Most of us don't even know how. We don't know where to begin. That helplessness is one of the most painful parts of trauma, because action is how we complete the stress cycle. Action is how we tell our nervous system, I can protect myself. I have agency. But what action do you take when the systems themselves are causing the harm? This is a trap of continuous traumatic stress that we can't fight our way out of. We can't run away. We can't freeze and wait for it to be over. So we all are asking ourselves, what do we do? I know, as a small business owner, as a person who desperately does not want to create division or more anger, this has been really hard. It's been really hard to do something or to say something, knowing that so much division already exists. And that it feels like we're in a time where no matter what you say, 50% of the people are going to lash out at you and punish you for speaking up and using your voice. But if I've learned something, anything, in this past year, it is the value of speaking up and the value of using our voice. The value of doing something different. So, how do we regulate? How do we support? Here's what our nervous systems actually need right now. It's not what you think it needs, what it actually needs. First, it needs pendulation. It's a trauma term. It means moving back and forth between awareness and rest, between engaging with what's happening and disengaging to restore. We cannot stay in a constant state of awareness right now. Your system will shut down completely. This is not abandonment. This is sustainability. So you set boundaries, real ones. Maybe that's, I check the news twice a day for 15 minutes. Maybe it's, I don't look at my phone after 8 p.m. Maybe it's, I can read about it, but I can't watch the videos. You get to decide your dosage, but base that on what you know from past experience, what you can handle. We've been through this before. Many of us have done this. We did it with Michael Brown. We did it during COVID. We all did it during COVID. We knew when we watched too much and we consumed too much. Our dosages are all different. And your dosage is going to be different from someone else's, and that's okay. And if you're a parent, we need to talk to our kids about that. Like, talk to them about what they're watching and what they're hearing and how much of it they're taking in. Second, we need somatic release. Trauma lives in our bodies. You can't think your way out of it. You literally have to move through it. So this might look like shaking, literally shaking your body for 90 seconds, dancing aggressively to one song, going for a hard walk, screaming in your car, crying until you're done. Your body has been holding the threat response, and it needs permission to complete it. Third, co-regulation. We shouldn't process this alone. We're wired for connection. Your nervous system regulates in the presence of another regulated nervous system. Call someone, sit with someone. Even if you don't talk about what's going on, be in the presence of someone who sees you. And if you can, I know this is hard, try to offer that presence to someone else. Not to fix them, not to change their opinion or their views, just to be with them. At this point, it really doesn't matter if you take a side. Everyone is feeling this trauma. Fourth, grounding. When you feel yourself spinning out, come back to now, right now, this moment. Feel your feet on the floor, your butt in the chair. Name 5 things in the room that you can see. Put your hand on your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Say out loud, I am here. I am breathing. I am okay right now in this moment. And I am safe. If you're not okay with everything, but you're just okay in this moment, that's the goal. Fifth, find aligned action for you. Here's the truth about helplessness. The opposite of helplessness isn't power, it's agency. And agency doesn't mean changing everything. It means doing one thing that aligns with your values. Maybe that's showing up for your neighbor. Maybe it's donating $5. Maybe it's having one hard conversation. Maybe it's making art. Maybe it's this, listening to this podcast, tending to yourself so you can stay present. For me, it was making this podcast today and dedicating myself to making episodes like this to help everyone through whatever's coming. Small actions repeated are how we move through helplessness and how we close the trauma cycle. I want to be really honest with you. I don't know how things are going to turn out for our country. I don't know how much harder it's going to get, but I do know that we need each other. We need to stay regulated enough to stay connected. We need to tend to our own nervous system so we don't add to the chaos. This isn't about being positive, it's about being present. It's not about abandoning ourselves or each other. You are not alone in what you're feeling, whatever it is. Your body is not betraying you, it's trying to protect you. And you get to decide, moment by moment, how you're going to move through this. Take one more breath with me. We're going to keep working on this together. I'm going to be here. I hope you'll be here too. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You are doing better than you think. And I do believe that we are going to be okay. I'm sending you so much love and light.